name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Our Lady of Guadalupe,
Mystica Rose, make intercession for our holy church. Protect the sovereign pontiff. Help all those who invoke you in their necessities. And since you are the ever Virgin Mary and Mother of true God, obtain for us of your most holy Son the grace of helping our faith, sweet hope in the midst of the bitterness of life, wherein charity and the precious gift of final perseverance.
in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Please sit. Okay, last class we were talking about the different sacraments of initiation, right? How many people remember what the word sacrament means? Alright, Tana, what does the word sacrament mean?
A visible sign of invisible grace.
Alright, so in your notebook, I want you to just make sure we have that meaning from last class. A visible sign of what?
Invisible grace.
Of invisible grace. And how many sacraments do we say exist?
7.
7. How many people think another number than 7?
Henry said 4.
Who said 4?
Henry.
Alright, Henry, you said 4? Alright, so Renisha, you were correct. We have 7 sacraments.
4 plus 3.
And these 7 can be gotten from where? The church. And these are your sacraments with a capital S. But we also spoke about the other sacraments with a small s, right? That you can receive from anyone. These 7 sacraments can be further divided into 3 groups. Initiation.
Vocation.
Okay.
And healing.
Vocation and healing. Okay, so in today's class, I want us to go over the first sacrament of initiation.
Baptism.
What's the first sacrament?
Baptism.
Baptism, right? Okay, so normally when you receive baptism, are you an adult? In our tradition, you could be an adult, right? But most of the time you're a what? You're a baby, right? And so you don't even remember you're baptized. But you see pictures of it. Your parents probably tell you about a party they had. You end up meeting people who call themselves your what? Godparents, right? Godfather and Godmother. Okay, but baptism is that first sacrament we receive that calls us into the faith. Yes or no? What else does baptism do? Rupert?
Wash away your sins, sir.
Wash away your sins. So we could say these are effects, right? Effects. Rupert says it washes away sins. What sin in particular does baptism wash away? Lamar? Original sin, right? So we will put OS there. Original sin. Angel, what is original sin? Anybody wants to help Angel? Original sin? Laisha? Correct. It's that sin you're born with. It's that sin you inherited from Adam and Eve. Because what did they do? They ate the apple. And them eating the apple was them being what to God? Disobedient, right? And so, baptism gets rid of that sin that you're born with. Imagine a poor little baby has that sin because of what Adam and Eve did before, right? It's kind of sad to think about. What's another effect of baptism? I think we receive something. We receive sanctifying grace. Very good. What is grace, Shaniqua? We always hear the term, right? Grace. That we receive grace. We go to church, we want to get grace. Right? That don't have to be a ketchup, right? So what is grace? What's another word we could use for grace? Think about it, it begins with B. Colin, just help you. Colin, could you tell her? It's a blessing, right? We receive this blessing from God. William, why is sanctifying grace important? We get rid of original sin, right? But then what replaces it? God's grace, right? So, like the soul, we get rid of that bad thing, but then we replace it with God's grace. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What would be the third effect of baptism? Okay. We become a member of the church. So when we are born, we aren't just naturally members of any church, right? When we're born, we're members of a state or wherever we are born, but we become a member of the church when we receive the first sacrament of what? Initiation, which is? Baptism. Are we good so far?
Yes, sir.
Alright. So just like every sacrament, we have certain words that you hear. That's called the form of the sacrament. And then the substance or the symbols would be the things that are used in the sacrament that we see. For example, today, I want us, and I can't really baptize you because this isn't an emergency, but we're going to demonstrate to everybody how a baptismal ceremony would look. So could I get some volunteers? Anybody wants to be the child to get baptized?
Baptized.
Alright, thank you, Albert. Tana, would you like to be the mother?
I would like to be the godmother.
The godmother. Alright, come Tana. Lamar? The godfather. Who else do we need? I think we need 2 more people. Renisha? You want to be his mom? Alright, and Sterling, you want to be his dad. Alright. And if you notice over this side, on this table I have here, you have several things, right? Let's pretend for a moment that you are all in a what?
Church.
In a church, right? First thing we can notice is this candle. And for us in baptism, the candle symbolizes light, and light symbolizes who?
God.
God, right? And who is the light of the world who came? Jesus Christ. So we have the light, and then we also have this picture here, and we'll say that this picture has in holy water, right? So we have the bowl here, we have this towel that we'll use to dry off or newly baptized. There's one thing that's missing on this table. It begins with O. The oil, right? So there, we don't have the oil on the table, but you all know that the oil is used for the anointing. So the parents, who are the parents of this child? So the parents come forward. So then the priest would ask the parents, what do you want of the church? We want our child to receive what? Sanctifying grace in what sacrament? Baptism, right? You want your child to be baptized. And you brought along with you who? And there will be witnesses to this baptism, right? And how old is this baby? 9 months? Gali, 9-month baby? Yeah? No, in your case, you have brought an older child, right? So then, what are some of the things that they will make on Albert's behalf? Baptismal what? Promises, right? And the baptismal promises are those things that we say that we believe as a part of our faith. So you will say on Albert's behalf, we can't call you baby Albert, you can't talk. Just a baby. You will make the promises for him. So for example, do you believe in God the Father Almighty, creator of heaven and earth? Yes. Do you believe in Jesus Christ, his only Son? who was conceived by the Holy Spirit, born of the Virgin Mary, suffered death under Pontius Pilate? Do you believe he rose from the dead? Do you believe in the Holy Catholic Church? And you say yes to those things, and you already told me what you want for him, right? To be baptized. So I'll ask you, Mommy, hold the towel, and Albert, you will come to this dish. Godfather, hold your child, please. Don't drop him now. And then I will lift up the foot. And then I will say the words. What are the words of baptism? I baptize you, Albert, in the name of the and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit. Mommy, please wipe your son's face. Alright. And we come for Albert because Albert is baptized. Thank you very much. Let's come for our participants. So, question, what's the role of the godparents? Why do we need the godparents? Tana, to be a witness that this thing actually occurred, right? And not only that, the godparents are supposed to help Renisha and Sterling to teach Albert about the faith. So the godparents are not just to drop only $100 when your birthday or $100 when Christmas. The godparents are supposed to help you to grow in your faith. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
So the candle symbolizes again who? Jesus Christ as the light of the world. The water symbolizes the washing away of what? Sin. Especially what type of sin? Original sin, right? Good. I'm going to ask you all to go in a pair with the person beside you. And I'm going to give you a reflection question. You're going to work on that in your notebook. So pair up with the person beside you, please. Alright, let's write down our reflection question. We have it here. How would I convince a friend to receive the sacrament of baptism? Let's say I know somebody who is older and hasn't been baptized yet. How can I convince them to receive the sacrament? So with the person you are beside, brainstorm with them, and I want you to come up with one answer per pair. Okay? So you'll have about 10 minutes to do that, and then we'll share some of these answers. So let's get working on that. That's your reflection question. Like, no, in an hour. Yes, what? Yes, sir. Yes. Yes, sir. But then, like, all right, after, oh, you do that same thing. All right, so great. What else do you want to do? Yes, Henry? You want to see the whole person? Rather than seeing is, you know, the like kind of dark to surface. Okay, everybody, let's go back to our correct seats, and then I'll ask some people, one person from the pair, to please share some of the answers you have. Let's come back to our correct ones, please. Marlon, yes, go ahead, okay, we have time to hear about 4 different responses. Kiara, could you read the one? Tell me who you were partnered with. Tana, okay. Go ahead, Kiara.
I was wanting them to get baptized so that when they die, everybody will die. Then we will have eternal life in heaven and lose the original sin that we got from Adam and Eve for the time being that we are still on earth.
Yeah, that's a very good reason, right? To convince somebody to get baptized. Alright, anybody else? Let's go, Henry.
You should get baptized because for you to be saved or be saved because without baptism you don't feel the same way not baptized. One reason because the original sin is gone and you will be a best child full of Lord's blessings and guidance.
Alright, very good, Henry. So you're saying that without baptism, you will live a life that you'll always kind of be afraid, right? You want to feel safe. Alright, a third response, and then we'll have 2 more after that. Gabriela?
Yes, sir. I've been there to be baptized because I have also yet the original sin and I receive some this. I bring you closer to God and no matter what happens, I always know that God is with me.
Alright, very good. Alright, Renisha, and then we'll have 1 more.
My partner for you and
Okay.
we have to come to my church and we should fulfill and then we have to
Okay, good. 1 more answer from the groups. Alright, Jared, who were you with? Okay.
should get baptized because you can get saved and go to heaven in the afterlife and live a peaceful life with God.
Okay, very good. Alright, so let's quickly recap what we covered this morning. We started off with a reminder about what sacraments are. Visible sign of invisible grace. We said from the church you can receive how many sacraments? 7. And they can be divided into 3 types. Initiation, vocation, and then we started off with the first sacrament of initiation, which is baptism. And the effects of baptism are sanctifying grace. And then we had our demonstration of what a baptism looks like, right? Okay, so everybody, it's our last class of the week. And I will give you any assignment to do. Just enjoy your weekend and enjoy your holiday.